A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Iowa State Cyclones. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Utah State head coach before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Cyclones will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Jamal Roberts, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make it play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it right down the field. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Matthews. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down. We're going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Iowa State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Omari Hayes, the transfer, former member of the Tulane Green Wave. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. And the ball's out there after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of. You could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Finding some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Cyclones lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Knocked down inside the red zone, and they pick it up on 4th down to keep this drive moving.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming, I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, but we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cyclones come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bailey. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hayes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Number 19, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Makes the catch and he's free. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Running inside, it's Osborne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Osborne. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
They booted away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Makes the catch. It's Osborne. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Osborne. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Cyclones trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Iowa State 14, Utah State 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So if the offense doesn't want to take a chance here, they'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado, taking on the number 9 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Buffs looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Ames. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Caught up with the Cyclones head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
It'll be third and long. Right back to the well. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You force the fumble, give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they needed.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Utah State up-tempo.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can. And
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Goes high to pull it in. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
man, quarterbacks have to do a...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest these.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He'll try to take it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. The run from the shotgun. Got a little grass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Bailey. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Iowa State. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Roberts. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Utah State up-tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. This was one of the primary storylines going into this one. How productive would these two wide receivers be? Both of them have scored touchdowns, and we have a quarter to go. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run the option. Inside the 40. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Going to the run, it's Roberts. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Aggies get it right back. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Iowa State sideline, I can see developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And a first down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw, it's Bond. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got an open man, and they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quick handoff, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. The give as they work on that clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in, it's Bailey. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough. Slides and moves the sticks on 4th and short. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
All right, that's one the offensive line.
He's going to fire deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Here on 3rd down for this offense. The play-action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Iowa State sideline, as we told you before the game, this freshman running back in his first start had a huge opportunity today, and he has delivered. Late in this ball game, you have seen the productivity he's had, and he continues to grind out here. Every time he gets the ball, he's made something special happen. Continues to drive hard in his first start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. And he throws down the gut of the defense, it's incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes a catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.